Hey everybody, you already know who it is, Mr. John Lang, Wash Life. Nice overcast day, it's been raining all morning. We're actually gonna be washing this big house right there, big 3-story house. It's really green, you can't really tell, but I'll get some better pictures in a second here. Right now our tank's completely empty, so letting it fill up. In the meantime, we're passing out our door hangers that were made by Devin at 25 Designs. So the website's the number 25gfx.com. I'll put it in the description if you're interested. He's I've worked with him quite a bit. He's created numerous templates for you to kind of base your design off of. These are very high quality, and if you're going to be out here walking and putting up hangers, you want the highest returns possible, so take advantage of that. He's a really high-end designer, really good prices too. Actually cheaper than Vistaprint, believe it or not. Vistaprint is not cheap, it's just a well-known company. So hand out door hangers for about 15-20 minutes, if that. We're gonna get this house knocked out. I'd say an hour. I think I can do it in an hour. Well, I gotta film, so maybe an hour and a half. All right, let's get to it. All right, so see this house behind me? We are gonna apply chem. So it's like an overcast right now. It's been raining all morning, so we really don't have to worry too much about getting everything wet beforehand. Everything's super wet still, like plants and stuff. This is a perfect day to do power washing. But I kind of, I do a lot of time-lapse stuff. I want to do like a real-time thing and show you how this soft wash setup works. This is a good spot to demonstrate. There's a house, it's brick and it's super dirty. You're not going to clean it with a normal house wash mix. Brick usually stays cleaner longer than vinyl. So this brick is all clean still. I mean, it's not dirty, but I still hit it with the house wash mix to kind of sterilize it and keep stuff from growing quick. But if it's actually dirty, you got to hit it with a way stronger mix. A mix that you're probably not going to be able to downstream. You got to use like a roof pump or like a pump up sprayer and get it with like, I go 50-50. Got chem on it. Crossing my fingers, hoping that it all rinses off first take, but the house is dirty, sometimes you gotta go back and re-rinse certain things. So, what you smirking about?
Nothing.
Alright, so I'm gonna turn the fresh water on. Now before I go back to where I started, I'm gonna hit the front porch. I'm gonna rinse the door off. I don't want any of that chem drying on the door, even though I really don't think it will, but I don't want it drying on the door or drying on the top of the porch. Because if any, I don't want anything in the front porch to go wrong. So I'm gonna rinse off the door, rinse off the top of the front porch, and then move back to where I started, work my way around. And if there's little spots we miss, we'll just come back and hit it a second time after we're done rinsing. Get a big video of that.
Oh God! Gonna do that right with my face is there.
Here, help me with that slack. Over here. Now in this video I was actually just I was rinsing kind of the wrong way. And sometimes you just can't really avoid it. I mean, you probably always could, but you kind of want to pay attention to how the vinyl's laying. So come over here. So all of them are slid in like this. Here's the piece. So they're all overlapped. So, back up. If I'm spraying this way, I can spray water into it easier. So you kind of want to go with it. So that way it's not getting forced behind that vinyl. If you're standing back far enough and it's light enough pressure, it shouldn't even be an issue. But if you get too close and it's kind of a lot of pressure there, you'll force water behind it, and then you'll have those problems where the dirty water is coming out of the little bleeder holes. I ran out of slack, so that's why I was kind of hitting it the other way, because I don't have enough slack to come all the way and hit it. So just food for thought. Either way, it's really not the end of the world. It's just advice on how to make your technique better. Alright, so it looks a lot better, but there is still some like fades of green, and it'll come off with light pressure if I get there and rinse it off, but I don't want to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. So I'm going to come back, I'm going to leave this, I'm going to come back with chem, reapply it, and then it'll brighten up super easy, and I won't have to really thoroughly rinse the stuff off. I can just put the chem on there, it'll do it, and then I just rinse it all off. It'll be good. But that's one of the issues you come across sometimes. If it's really dirty, you sometimes got to put an extra coat on there. So keep that in mind when you're bidding a really, really dirty house. It might take you a little bit longer. See how I rinsed them windows real well. You don't hit the windows and the frames before you go, then you're gonna have a bad time. So much mud back here. Hold this. Hold it out. Hold it out. That's it.
Oh shit.
So, when I applied chem, I went all the way through and applied from the bottom up, but of course, since we gotta rinse it off, I'm not gonna worry about rinsing the bottom half or whatever. So I got to get up on the deck, rinse the top, all the way down. So, phone died, typical, it happens, but got cut short of filming, but that's what it is, man. Just washing, just putting chem on a house, rinsing it off, just try to keep things from drying. That's always the goal, especially on like glass or anything metal or painted. Vinyl, it's not too serious if things dry on vinyl or whatever, but especially like the overhang over like a front porch, you really don't want that stuff to dry. Try to rinse that off, or doors, painted doors. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Please, 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 please subscribe to my channel. Show me some support. It takes a lot of time putting these videos together, and I'd appreciate it. It also takes from my business productivity, because we're not going as efficient as we could because we're taking time to film. So least you could do is subscribe. To all my subscribers, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Hit me up if you have any questions. Hit me up on Instagram, JohnWallyLange, or Snapchat. I'm on there a lot. Kalidascopemind. Don't worry, I'll spell both of them in the description, along with a link for my graphics designer. He does some really good work. Peace.